Good morning, brothers and sisters. How we doing? It's me, Chanli Danye. Day 4 of Ramadan and fasting in solidarity. And yay. I'll tell you what, those first few days will have you hiding from the world. No, I didn't really hide, but it was rough. Anyway, I wanted to check in because I've been hiding kind of. And I wanted to tell those who were doing any charity work, those who were donating, those who were helping our brothers and sisters who were fasting in solidarity on my page, which I really appreciate. All of you guys who are sharing my stuff or sharing anything that is helping the collective, I want to say thank you. This has been great to witness and to watch. I also have a message, I'm really I like to observe everyone. I like to sit back and try to understand what's going on. And there's so much happening. I see a lot of negativity, and I understand because a lot of people watch the media and they follow that type of stuff, and they end up with fear and anger and resentment and all these negative emotions, and they don't really know how to handle it, and so they push it onto others. I want to say this. We are in a very interesting time in humanity, in the history of us. And I don't know if anybody else can see it or feel it, but things are changing. People are evolving. They're waking up. There's a lot of things coming out, a lot of revelations that we did not know. There's a lot of resistance to that too. There's a lot of people who are resisting the information that's coming out about governments, about religion, not any one particular, but just new revelations coming out about certain things that have been happening. And there's a lot of resistance, and that's why you see a lot of negativity. The other part of this is the media is going to feed into that negativity because they want more people feeling negative. Yeah. I'm not going to get into why. I think some of you understand what's really going on here behind this veil. They want negative human emotion happening. It creates more money for them. Distractions are great, so they can continue doing what they're doing. All the things that are happening is crashing down on these systems that are currently going on, that have been going on for a long time. Capitalism, greed, the American government, military, our law enforcement, education, healthcare. I can go on. Mental health is something that I see being discussed right now. I see it big in the African American community. Yes, it is about time we discussed our PTSD and the things that we see whenever we're very young, that a lot of most white kids don't even understand. A lot of these conversations are being had, and there's a lot of resistance from the old way of thinking. Do not be alarmed. Do not freak out or anything like that. Just understand this is evolution. Needs to happen. We need to be going through all these things. The people that are resisting it, they're having difficulty. They just don't know how to accept any new information or anything other than what they've been told their whole life. So I ask that we have some empathy for those people, those who are resisting information about political parties, we'll say, Democrats, Republicans, the people who follow those political parties very heavily really don't understand that they're under a lot of mental conditioning. And it's been going on, and these political parties feed off of your negative emotions about what's happening in your life, and they use that as their leverage, and you will vote for them because of this. I ask that we really look at what's already happened in the past. look at these candidates that are coming up and really ask ourselves, are they more of the same? Are we really just so fearful of Trump that we're willing to accept anybody because the Democrats are willing to throw them out? You know, I want you to look at people who have actually put in the work, put in the effort. I'm not endorsing anyone, although I love Bernie Sanders. I'm not trying to get you to vote for him. What I'm trying to get you to do is to think about your actions. Think about what we're trying to achieve here collectively. I want peace. I want the world to be peaceful. I don't want my government to be a part of this, all these atrocities anymore. I don't want my tax money to go towards that. So I'm going to press for that. I'm going to look at the people who were trying to bring those ideas about, you know, and as of right now, we have issues with education. Our children are not being properly educated. They're only being educated to be worker bees. Right now, our healthcare system is a disaster. People are dying. They're dying of things that they could be healed from. They don't have to die. It should not be somebody needs money in order to live. That idea, that old way of thinking needs to be gone. So that system is being questioned right now. I ask that you question that because your quality of life should mean everything. It should mean everything above money. Okay, we need to look at our government and the way that our military is being used to take over the world and natural resources for capitalist reasons. We need to look at those situations because people, again, are suffering and dying needlessly. It doesn't need to happen. People are starving around the world. That does not need to happen. It doesn't have to happen. We should not be accepting the excuse of capitalism because of the economy. We need an economy to work. So let's trample on everybody else, and who cares about anybody else's problems? That old way of thinking is gone, is about to cease to exist. Okay? The people who want peace are manifesting that. Okay? And that is what we need to do. Do not think about the things that make you feel negative. Do not think about the things that you don't want. Think about what we want. Think about the future you want for your children and want that future for everybody's child, not just yours. We are changing. We are evolving. It is happening. I'm so grateful to be alive for this and to only be 40 years old. The message is to understand what's happening around you. Do not be afraid of this. It's happening for a reason. We have lived a long period of time thinking one way, and it has been not right. We have to change it, and that's okay. We can do this. Okay, so that's the message of the day. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, all my Ramadan, all my people who were fasting in solidarity, all my Muslim brothers and sisters who were bringing attention to what's happening in Gaza and in Palestine. Everybody who's bringing attention to what's happening to our brothers and sisters around the world, here in this country and everywhere, thank you. Thank you for sharing so that we can evolve. We need to do this. It's long overdue, right? But we've got things inside of our coming at us going, devolve, devolve, don't grow. All right? Yeah, I'm a little crazy. Okay, thank you guys. I love you. Have a blessed day. Happy Ramadan Day 4.